Hello everyone. I put together some tips to get through the 14 or 15-day quarantine if you're traveling to Thailand or to other locations where you have to quarantine in a hotel. So some things that I've also seen in other videos are to get a room with a balcony or a window that opens. That's really helpful and can keep you from, getting too stuffy inside your room. It's nice to get some fresh air. Another thing to do would be to get a room with a microwave and a fridge so you can buy some snacks, have some snacks in your room, and also heat up your food if you want to. Sometimes the food that comes to the room during your quarantine is not hot when it gets here, so at least you can heat it up. Having a good view, or at least an interesting view, of something to keep you stimulated. My view is of the street, so I can watch, cars and people and there's some people selling food down there and stuff, so it gives you something to look at anyways. Bring your own shampoo, your soap, and nail clippers, razors, etc., because the ones supplied from the hotel are not that great. Bringing chapstick and skin cream could be important for some people that get dry skin. Hotels are pretty dry, so over 14 days you get pretty dried out being in a hotel room. Bring things to do like books, artwork, laptop, guitar, etc. Have some hobbies, things to kill the time. That's really vital because your 14 days is slow when you're stuck in a hotel room. Exercise equipment. So I brought with me a yoga ball or an exercise ball, and I also brought resistance bands so I could do 1.5 hours of exercise every day. That also breaks up the monotony of the stay here and keeps you feeling good and healthy. Budget for extra healthy snacks such as fruit and vegetables because you don't always get a lot of that with the meals that are included in your room. My meals here have been very budget, so a little bit of meat, a lot of rice, and it gets very repetitive. I think there's maybe 20 items I can order on the menu total between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you kind of get sick of eating the same stuff every day. Meditation can help. So, if you're feeling anxious or a little claustrophobic or you're a little bit down because you're stuck in the hotel room for so long, meditation can help. And there's lots of guided visualization type meditations on YouTube you can look at. Call, email, text, and do video calls with family and friends, as much as you can. That also helps kind of break up the time and keep you from getting too lonely. Don't watch too much depressing news. The news is always on. When you turn the TV on, you can, sit and watch it for hours about COVID and all the depressing things going on around the world. It's probably not a very helpful thing to do to your mind or your soul when you're stuck in quarantine. Trying to stay positive. With all this alone time, sometimes we get into our head. We start thinking about stuff in the past or start worrying about the future. Sometimes we can ruminate on things that bother us. We have control over our own thoughts, so you don't really need to go there. Meditation may help you kind of break that and try to stay as positive as possible. Think about all the positive things going on. Think about the positive things that you're going to do when you're out of quarantine, and be grateful every day for what you have and your health and that you're safe, and that will help you get through and keep your mental health healthy. Don't watch the clock or focus on the amount of days you have left because they will go by slow, and especially if you're watching, oh God, I got day 1 and there's another 14 or 13 days left, and and watching the clock will make time go by very, very slow. Try to stay busy, try to stay occupied. The way that I do that when I was here for my stays, I set up a daily routine. So I'd wake up early, I'd clean my room, I'd shower, have my breakfast, and within a few days, I think it's the first 7 days, you get an hour of outside time. I'd book my time early in the morning, around 9 a.m. I'd have an hour of outside time. I'd come back, do a little bit of work, and watch a little bit of TV, have lunch, do my workout for 1.5 hours, and social media, call people. So I had a routine set up that I would get through the day. So I had something to do, and every day I would do the same way. And that way I just didn't lay around all day or sit all day just kind of waiting for the time to pass. It's really important to have a routine, to get through your time, a routine of staying busy and doing some constructive things, getting your mind working and thinking in a positive way and doing positive things, will help you get through. It's not easy, and a lot of the ASQ videos that you will see is that people will tell you it's not easy to do. It's not fun, but you can make it less, painful by being prepared and having things to do and having a good routine.